What is up, gamers? If I should say that. So, hello guys. What is up? You know I'm a fan of Apex Legends. And I love loads of the legends at different times of the seasons. So I decided to give you my information and my opinion on what the best characters are in Apex Legends. But firstly, I'm gonna have to change these tiers. Let's go godly. Sounds about right. A tier. You know what? Let's just put S tier. Okay. So let's start with Octane. Now, Octane has seen a little bit of a nerf during the last season. His stim now takes 20% of his damage, which is a very, very bad thing. But, as you know, Octane is still in the meta, and Octane is being used so much. It seems like he improved a lot since Season 1, where he was a very underrated character, and he was not used. But now it seems like he's at the top of his peak, and I don't think people would be stop playing him for a while. A change I would put for his character is maybe just to make the stim 15 or 10% of his damage. I understand it can't be super low, but they could lower it down a bit. Because this really took down Octane from what he was until what he became. Back then, he used to be S tier, but now, unfortunately, he has fallen into A tier. But he's still a great character. I recommend playing him. And yeah, I'm gonna just take E and F tier out because we don't need those. So Pathfinder. So as you guys know, Pathfinder has been changed, and with low profile out, he's now even better. But it doesn't seem like he's in the meta. His grapple got buffed, which was way better than 22-second grapple time what we had before. Now we have an 8-second, I believe. But they gave the ability for him to scan the next circle to more characters, which kind of didn't give purpose for his passive and didn't make it unique. And with the fact that Pathfinder is no longer in the meta, it means that he's now around the B tier. But I do think he can improve in the future. Next we have Rampart. So I'm gonna just say this out loud right now. I made a mistake of buying Rampart when I could have bought Horizon or Valkyrie with my legend tokens. Now, Rampart is extremely not in the meta this season, and she feels a campy playstyle, which not a lot of people use. Her shield, I would say the best ability is tactical, whilst her ultimate is pretty fun to use. It is 90% of the time useless and will probably get you killed. And her passive is not that useful because not a lot of people use LMGs, and energy ammo is not that common. A few buffs I think they can make for her playstyle is obviously I want them to maybe add buffs to her passive, and for example make her compatible with snipers to fit her campy playstyle. And for her ultimate, I think they should, I don't really know what to say, but I think they should try and make it as an automatic kind of minigun, and if it's too overpowered, they can turn it down some other way. But now I would say she's hard C tier. Okay, then we have Wattson. Now, Wattson has not been in the meta nearly. And I haven't seen a lot of people actually play her. Although everything in her kit is pretty good. It's just the playstyle, the meta is different. But due to this whole thing of she's good but the meta isn't good for her, I just have to put in B because she's completely balanced as she is right now. Then we have Wraith. Now, a lot of people do this thing where they just put Wraith on the top. And I believe I tried to film another tier list in season 7 and I put Wraith at the top. But Wraith is no longer a must-pick character. Her ultimate now, I believe it was buffed. It was nerfed. And so was her tactical. But I believe it's the meta that changed that really underused her. It made her a bit more useless, if I can say so. But Wraith is still a must pick. And in this season, I would say she goes a bit behind Octane, but which takes her streak of 6 seasons in S tier out of the way. But I bet Wraith is going to go back into the S tier very soon with new metas coming out every season. So now we have Fuse. Fuse is just, I'm not even gonna say anything. Fuse just goes to the bottom. Okay, Revenant. Now Revenant, I don't know if you guys remember the Devil Squad from season 8. It was from Bloodhound, Octane, and Revenant. That was the worst meta ever. It was good for the team that used it, but very bad for the opposite team. But now that's not as good meta as it was before. But now Revenant became more of an independent character, becoming way better by himself. And I would say he's in the meta. His ultimate is way better than it was before. But I do feel like you become weaker when you go with his ultimate. But that might just be me. Right now in the meta, he is A tier. But I believe he'll go down next season with the new upcoming legend. But we have to see. So then we have Valkyrie. Now, I've said this many times and I'll say it again. Valkyrie is the most balanced legend ever. There's no more balanced legend than her. She doesn't need nerfs. She does not need buffs. Now, she might need some buffs in the future or nerfs in the future due to meta changes. But in terms of her overall power, right now, she does not need anything. She's the most balanced character out of every character. But I think she needs to go in A, and she can go in front of Revenant for this. So yeah. Now, Crypto. Crypto has seen buffs. Now he's in the meta, and he's great for really doing damage. His ultimate has always been very good. Now he can scan and see the next circle, which is a great thing for him, great buff for him. He can still see like incoming squads, and his marking is fantastic, and the meta just works on his side. So I think Crypto is in the meta. So yeah, I would put him in A tier. Then we have Caustic. Now, Caustic, he's my main, but I haven't used him this season. This is because his nerf to his gas. His gas is now not as scary as it was before. The damage in it is so bad now that people aren't scared of going in the gas and fighting in the gas. So now I can't trap up the place and revive my friend. I can't do that anymore. It's not as it was before. And he's not in the meta. I haven't seen a lot of people playing him. So right now I think he's around C or B tier, which I'm really sad to point out. I really don't like seeing him here, and I really wish he can move up. Okay, then we have Gibby. Now, rather than his hitbox, everything else is fantastic. And his hitbox has gotten so much help. It's like he has the shield now that protects him and does 200 damage, which could be the defining part in a battle. And his kit is amazing, where he can now revive. He can revive quicker in his dome, and he heals quicker in his dome. And the dome is just so mwah. His ultimate can make people like go away from you, or it can do some hefty damage if you're playing arenas. And I just feel like Gibby was always this character who was seen as a non-must pick just from the looks of him. But then like he got all these buffs, and like I really think he grew a whole way. And I would say he's the only character in this whole tier list that's gonna get an S tier. But I do have some people who I wonder if I should put them in S tier, but I'll think about it. So then we have Horizon. Now, as you know, Horizon in Season 7 and 8 was a must pick. She was so good, you were able to heal in the top of your tactical, and you can stay there for as much as you want. Her ultimate is always fantastic, no problem with that. But now she got nerfed. And she got nerfed hard. And I mean hard. You can only stay up on your tactical 2 seconds, and you can't heal up there. I believe you can heal, but anyway, 2 seconds is not enough. And due to that, she went from S tier to now being B tier. Now, she's a good character, don't get me wrong. She's a decent character. But she was nothing that she was before. Nothing. So then we have Lifeline. Now, Lifeline was always one of my favorites, and I feel like she was my main for a few seasons. But what made me kind of angry was that they focused on giving her abilities to Gibraltar and then leaving her in the dark. Like, she could revive faster, but now so he can't. So can he. She can heal faster, so can he. But she didn't have any of those significant defenses. And now it was like it became that Lifeline was the bootleg of Gibraltar. And they really, really messed her up. And they done her dirty. I feel like if they nerf Gibraltar and buff Lifeline a bit, she would go high. But right now, she's in front of Horizon and Gibby in my opinion. But she's in B tier. B tier. So then we go on to Loba. So her bracelet has been buffed. She now no longer can... her bracelet no longer fails that much. And is actually pretty reliable in times. I actually play Loba this season the most. Due to the fact they found out that you can still vault things, which is a great asset to have. And her bracelet is just so handy with getting away from a fight. The problem I have with her is that your ultimate, as in terms of it's so great, it's so easy to destroy. And you can only get 2 things at a time. And once one person gets all the things, the other people are kind of left in the dark. So I don't like that. And it would be nice if you can choose what things you want to see. Not only golden and purple. But I think she's doing well for herself. And really, in this season, I think she's top of B tier. Not gonna lie. I might get hate for this, but whatever, it's my tier list. If you don't like it, you can go away. Then we have Mirage. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Mirage was the worst legend of all time. But Mirage has been getting buffs. And the main thing that puts him in the top leagues is that he can revive people invisibly, which is a very, very cool thing to do. I think this is what puts him high, but his decoys still don't trick anybody. Like if you're playing pubs maybe, but in ranked, it's not gonna work. So as in arena, you can't really do that much in arena with him. I think he needs loads of more buffs, but being the third worst legend is definitely better than being the first worst legend. So yeah. Next we have Bangalore. Now Bangalore is again one of the most balanced legends, but she's a bit worse. She's balanced, but she's not in the meta. So that's why I'm putting her in B tier, in front of Wattson. Wattson can go to the back because I think she's not in the meta. And yeah, and finally we have Bloodhound. Now Bloodhound. I know I said I'll probably give Gibby the only S tier, but I think Bloodhound is deserving of this. His scans are amazing and really help your whole team out rather than just helping you. So he can also be a support character. His passive lets you find people and find the next circle and follow footsteps, which lets you know if people went clear and how far they are. And his ultimate makes you twice as faster, makes you see people, and it makes you feel like a god. I've really been using him this season, and I really think he's in the meta right now. So I'm going to put him in S tier, but behind Gibby. I don't like Gibby as much as I do other characters, but I gotta be fair on this, and I gotta put him in the back. So yeah, this has been my tier list. Comment down below if you agree or if you disagree, and tell me what I can improve. Please no hate. This is all just my opinion. I hope I can do this in another 2-3 seasons to see what has changed. And yeah, I really hope you have a nice day. Stay safe during this incredible bad time. Really, we have to think of our people and our family members, while also not being able to associate with them, which I understand it's a very hard thing. And if you need help with this, please go talk to someone. Please talk to a family member. It can really change how you feel about a certain thing. So yeah, please do that. Please have a nice day. Stay safe. And I'm off. Have a nice day.